To solve this data sufficiency question, we'll consider each statement separately first and then together if needed. Before diving into the statement, let's take a look at the question. We're asked what is the probability that the chosen writing utensil is either a pen or a highlighter. Now all of these pens, pencils, and highlighters are in one pocket of a backpack. So if one writing utensil is selected at random from this pocket, we're looking for the probability that it's either a pen or a highlighter. There's a couple ways that we can represent this probability. So let's go ahead and take a look at those different options before we dive into actually seeing if we can find them. So our probability of either a pen or a highlighter could equal the probability of finding just a pen plus the probability of finding just a highlighter. I think it's spelled highlighter. There's an L in there. So we can actually separate these individual probabilities. We don't have to subtract the probability where they're both, because a writing utensil can't be both a pen or a highlighter, and a highlighter at the same time. They're mutually exclusive. Alternatively, since we know that we only have pens, pencils, and highlighters in this pocket, when we pick a pen or when we pick a writing utensil, we could represent our probability of finding a pen or the probability of finding a highlighter could alternatively equal 100%, so 1 minus the probability of finding a pencil. Because the sum of our probabilities of finding a pencil plus finding a pen plus finding a highlighter would equal 100%, because we have this pocket contains only those 3 items. So when we're going through our statements and looking to see whether it's sufficient enough to answer the question, we need to know either both the probability of a pen and the probability of a highlighter at the same time, or instead we could know, if we knew the probability of finding a pencil, we'd be able to find the one that we're looking for. So either of those will work for us here. So let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit. We'll keep our statements there just for space, and we'll consider statement 1 first. Statement 1 says the probability of choosing a highlighter is 1/8. So that means that we know the probability of finding a highlighter equals 1/8. This would be enough if we also knew the probability for finding a pen, but we're actually not given the probability for finding a pen. We're also not given the probability of finding a pencil, in which case finding a pen, we would be able to find the probability of that, since they all sum to 100%. So only with one of these probabilities, it's actually not enough information for us to find an answer to our probability we're looking for. So if we scroll back up, statement 1 alone is not sufficient, and we can eliminate answer choice A and D. Now moving on, we have to consider statement 2. So I'm going to slide back down and we can consider statement 2 down here. Statement 2 tells us the probability of choosing a pencil is 1/5. So the probability of choosing a pencil is equal to 1/5. And we said before that if we know the probability of finding a pencil, and we look back here, that's one of the options to find the probability we're looking for. So we would be able to plug 1/5 into here and find our probability of a pen or a highlighter. So this is enough information to be able to find the probability we're looking for. So statement 2 alone is sufficient. Now if we scroll back up, that would correspond to answer choice B. So we can eliminate C and E, and our final answer choice is answer choice B. Statement 2 alone is sufficient, but statement 1 alone is not sufficient.